Many people confuse logistics and supply chain management. They think that these two terms are similar or are interchangeable. But in this lecture, we are going to discuss what is the difference between logistics and supply chain, why is logistics important, and what are the different modes of transportation, warehousing, 3PLs, and distribution management. So starting with the difference between supply chain management and logistics. Logistics is just a fraction of supply chain. Supply chain is an umbrella term used to describe an entire business philosophy encompassing all internal and external supply chain processes, which includes logistics as well. Logistics include processes such as inbound and outbound transportation, warehousing, reverse logistics, protective packaging, fulfillment, whereas supply chain management covers procurement, supply planning, demand planning, ERP, inventory management, manufacturing, logistics, and optimization. So what is the purpose of logistics management? Logistics management improves the overall efficiency of operations through the integration of all material acquisition, movement, and storage activities. When transportation and inventory costs are substantial on both the input and output sides of the production process, an emphasis on logistics may be appropriate. Many firms opt for outsourcing the logistics function, as logistics specialists can often bring expertise that are not available in-house. For example, logistics companies often have tracking technology that reduces transportation losses, and it also supports delivery schedules to precise delivery windows. So the potential for competitive advantage is found by both reduced cost and improved customer service. Firms recognize that more than 25% of the overall cost may incur because of the shipment cost. Because of this high cost, firms constantly evaluate their means of shipping. 6 major means of shipment are trucking, railways, waterways, air freight, pipelines, and multimodal. The first one is trucking. The vast majority of manufactured goods are done through trucking. The flexibility of shipment by truck is only one of its many advantages. Companies that have adopted just-in-time programs in recent years, they have put increased pressure on truckers to pick up and deliver on time with no damage, with paperwork in order, and at low cost. Trucking firms are using computers to monitor weather, finding the most effective route, reducing fuel cost, and analyzing the most efficient way to unload. Second, railroads. Railroad has been used as means of transportation of goods for centuries now, and railroads are commonly used for commodity transportation. Third, air freight. Air freight represents only less than 1% tonnage of overall shipment. However, air freight carriers such as FedEx, UPS, and DHL makes it a fast-growing mode of shipping. It is best used for lightweight items such as medical and emergency supplies, fruits, electronic equipments. The main advantage of air freight is speed and reliability. Number 4, waterways. Waterways are one of the oldest means of freight transportation. The usual cargo on internal waterways is bulky, low-value cargo such as grain, cement, coal, chemicals, petroleum products. Internationally, millions of containers holding all sorts of industrial and consumer goods are shipped at a very low cost by huge ocean-going ships each year. Water transportation is often preferred when cost is more important than speed. Number 5, pipelines. Pipelines are an important form of transporting crude oil, natural gas, and other petroleum and chemical products. And number 6 is multimodal. Multimodal shipping combines shipping methods, and it's a common mean of getting a product into its final destination, particularly for international shipments. The use of standardized containers facilitates easy transport from truck to rail to ship and back again, without having to unload products from the container until the very end. While freight rates are often based on very complicated pricing systems, in general, clients pay for speed. Faster methods such as air freight tend to be more expensive, while slower methods such as waterways provide a much cheaper shipping rate per unit. The size of shipment follows a similar pattern. The faster methods tend to involve smaller shipment sizes, while the slower methods involve very large shipment sizes. Warehousing is considered a significant expense for any firm. It can increase the product cost by 8 to 10%. Warehouses come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny rooms in the back of a store to enormous facilities that could fit multiple football fields. Warehouses may be extremely expensive to operate, but the alternatives, for example, no storage at all or storage at local operating facilities, may be much more costly. So the fundamental purpose of a warehouse is to store goods. However, some warehouses also provide other crucial functions. For example, a warehouse can serve as a consolidation point, gathering shipments from multiple sources to send outbound in one cheaper, fully loaded truck. Alternatively, a warehouse can provide a break bulk function as well by accepting a cheaper full truckload inbound shipment and then dividing it for distribution to individual sites. A warehouse can serve simply as a cross-docking facility, which can accept shipments from a variety of sources and recombining them for distribution to a variety of destinations, often without actually storing any goods during the transition. Finally, a warehouse can serve as a point of postponement in the process, providing final customers specific value-added processing to the product before the final shipment. Third-party logistics brings in a lot of innovation and value addition to firms because it can offer specialization and expertise to the logistics system. Supply chain managers outsource logistics to meet three goals. Number one, to drive down inventory investment. Number two, to lower the delivery cost. And number three, to improve delivery reliability and speed. There are many specialized logistics firms that support these goals by coordinating the supplier's inventory system with the service capabilities. FedEx, for example, has a successful history of using internet for online tracking. So a customer can compute shipment costs, print labels, adjust invoices, and track package results all at their portal. So FedEx, UPS, DHL, they all play a critical role in other firms' logistics processes as well. Management of the supply chain focuses on incoming shipment, but just as important, distribution management focuses on outbound shipments. Designing distribution network to meet customer expectations suggests three criteria. Number one, rapid response. Number two, product choice. And number three, service. Whether creating a network of warehouses or retail outlets, finding the optimal number of facilities represent a critical and often a dynamic decision. Just as firms need an effective supplier management program, an effective distribution management program may make the difference between a supply chain success and failure. Packaging and logistics are also important distribution decisions because the manufacturer is usually held responsible for breakages and serviceability.